Take the old dirt road out past the hedgerows and the rusted iron gates.
I'm in Connorsville, Indiana. This is the Connorsville City Cemetery, and I'm here to see the grave of Vivian Allison. And her grave is marked by a dollhouse. This is a real dollhouse. It's not a stone dollhouse as a marker. It is an actual dollhouse that her father was building at the time of Allison's passing in 1899. So, as I'm looking for this dollhouse, I realize it is not here. They have taken the dollhouse away. The city of Connorsville has promised that it will be back in a couple of weeks, sometime in October. But I didn't read this before I drove an hour to get to the cemetery. So here's the story, and I'll show some photos of the dollhouse. But Allison's father was in the process of building this dollhouse for Allison in 1899 when Allison suddenly became ill with spinal meningitis and died shortly before Christmas. So, of course, they continued to build the dollhouse after Allison's passing, and her father decided that he would put it on her grave here in Connorsville. So that's what he did. And the parents were taking care of the dollhouse up until the time of their passing. And the city of Connorsville decided to take over the care of the dollhouse. It was being vandalized, and parts of the dollhouse were being stolen. And so they put it in a glass case to preserve it. And they have been looking after this dollhouse ever since. But it's not here. So I will come back and I will do another video on this dollhouse. But for now, let's continue to another site here at the cemetery.
And you may see her in the window, no more silent than a shadow, staring through the broken pane. In a velvet dress and diamonds, pacing back and forth in silence with a glass of dry champagne.
I wanted to show you this tomb, and the only other one I've seen like this is in Pendleton, Indiana, but that only had one door. This one has two. And it's just a ground. Actually, looks like they just mounded the dirt over the tombs. I find these fascinating. The one in Pendleton actually has vents on the outside, and you can sort of see in. It's dark, but this, I don't see any vents. So I'll show you the way it's structured. So it looks like it's just a box structure, then they just mounded the dirt over the top. So this is the tomb of the Thomas family and the Schofield family. So there are some Thomas family members that are buried outside of the tomb, unless these are markers for those inside. I'm not sure. Carolyn Thomas, Lewis Thomas, and this must be their son John Thomas. Just take a quick look around the cemetery. This is a very old cemetery. Yeah, this is the Schofield and Thomas tombs.